What's going on, guys? So today I'm gonna be removing my fuel tank on my 650R Ninja 2012. I'm removing the fuel tank, installing new spark plugs, and a new air filter. So the tools you need for that will be the spark plug remover, a flat head, a 3, 4, and 5 hex bolt, 10mm socket wrench, and I like to have some anti-seize for the spark plugs, a bolt to keep all the screws in, and then a magnetic stick if something falls I can try to reach it. And of course the parts for today. So we got the K&Air airflow air filter, and then I got the spark plugs in there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is with a 4 hex there and there, where is it, on that side, loosen that up, and then you're going to want where the key goes in, this rubber piece, just use a flathead to remove that out, because it's going to be Velcro on this side and then 2 push pins. Okay, so I took it off, which was just this plastic piece right there. That's the ignition, the plastic piece, or rubber, I mean. So then you're gonna have 2 bolts right there and the other bolt right here, which are 10 millimeters. So all it was, let's see, get some lighting in here. So there was a push pin on this side, and then another push pin on that side as well. Like I was saying, there's Velcro, one there and one there. This connects with that. So yeah, now we're gonna unscrew this and then unscrew this, and then we got the clips right there. And it's also, I recommend to, before you take the fuel tank off, is to open it first so it relieves some pressure with the tank. I'm gonna have my sister come in soon so she can help me prop it up, because if not, we'd have to put like a 2x4 or something, and I just don't want to scratch my bike off. So on to the next one. Also, I forgot to include, you need like a needle nose pliers, just because for these they have some, you gotta pull these out. Just use a needle nose for that. So now I'm gonna call my sister and get the fuel tank off. And yes, don't forget to close the cap as well. The fuel tank ready. So what it had like I showed you before, the 2 10s, well technically 3 10s on the side here as well, lifted right up, and then it was connected with these 2 that's like the fuel line, and all it was a C-clamp. I used a flathead screwdriver to push it straight right up, and then I had this clip right here on the side. If you can see, there's a clip right there. Just push it to the right, comes right off. I use a flathead screwdriver for that as well. So yep, that's how you take off the fuel tank for the 650R Ninja 2012. All right, guys, so now that the fuel tank is removed to the side right now, we're gonna get to the air box, and all it is a Phillips head screwdriver. So let me remove this and put this to the side, and I'll catch you in the next clip. All right, guys. So what I did was took the Phillips head screw with the bracket for the EC unit. Also, there's like a cover here, like a plastic piece. It has a 5 hex bolt bit you gotta take off. Then it has 3 push pins. So now, trying to see what I did. All right, so then we took this little side cover off here, and then also up here it's a 4mm bit, the hex bit, so I can have more clearance for moving this and out. So then also, I forgot, I don't know if I mentioned, you're gonna have to get a 3mm hex bit, as long as you can, to be honest, because to reach in here, it's a pain. It's a pain. So I'm gonna take this out now, and I'll catch you. All right, guys, so now I'm just loosening that 3mm hex bit. You don't have to take the EC unit out, but you do have to unplug this right there. It's a little plug right there, just clip it out. And now loosen it a little bit and try to play with it, try to take it out as much. Do not take it out all the way, because if you drop that, good luck. But all right, so I'm gonna try to get this out and get to the spark plugs. All right, guys, so I'm actually kind of nervous. I do not want to loosen up too much because I do not want to lose that bolt. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm doing an air filter, I'm gonna take the top of their air box out, which is only 8 Phillip head screws. Some do that so it can wiggle right quicker. Put the air filter in. But if you're just doing a spark plugs, you just gotta pretty much play with it, loosen it up little by little, and just play with it. Try to get underneath the wire here. But what I'm gonna make my life easier and take off the top part of this and get straight to the air filter. All right, so now I have the top of the air box out, which was super hard to get off. Like, I honestly would not know how to take the whole air box in one without taking the first part, because this wiring for the ECU, it doesn't really want to move. So I really don't see how it's, obviously it's possible, but it was super difficult just to take the top portion off. So if you're doing this, I would recommend 100% take off the 8 Phillip head screws, take the top part off, and then go loosen it more and try to play for the bottom then. But yes, now I'm gonna try to take the bottom part of the air box off. All right, guys, so I took everything out, took the bottom part of the air box now. So now it's time to get the spark plug. So we have 1 here, 2 here. All I'm gonna do is unclip right here. I'm gonna need more leverage. I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. I did block my throttle body so nothing gets dirty in there. So I'm unclip that, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, guys, so I removed the spark plugs already. I put the new ones back. If you guys are curious, I can actually give you the serial number for the spark plugs, which is CR99EIA9. It's the laser NGKs. So when you do this, make sure you have the spark plug tool, the right one, that actually holds the spark plug, because if not, which I didn't have the right spark plug tool until I found it later, but it kept slipping out the socket. So make sure you have the right one, because these spark plugs are deep and it's at a weird angle. So make sure you have the elbow extension and elbow and an extension. So this is what I used for the spark plug. And then the spark plug has like a rubber piece in the bottom, so it actually sticks and holds the spark plug. So now I'm gonna be doing the air filter. So this is my new aftermarket air filter, nice and clean. That's the old one right there. A little difference, this one's like a, what's that, like rectangle, that's like a weird shape. So now I'm just gonna clean the air box out and then put it back. Okay, so now I put the bottom of the air box in, and that's my new air filter as well. So it's gonna be 1 Phillip going back. And when you're putting it back too, make sure there's gonna be this cable right here, that's gonna go connector. I'm just gonna kind of just feed through in here. There's gonna be 1 in the bottom here. That's kind of tough because there's no play. And then there's 1 on the side as well where I just pushed it through. What helped me too was I put my hand underneath through here to push up the tube as much as I can to put that through. So now I'll put the top of the air box filter, which is there's 8 Phillips head on that one as well.